panicking. Don't panic. No, I am, because I'm going to lose my job.
A stitch up. It was a stitch up.
When I lose the small side games, I'm upset. Because that's the fucking standard. When I don't see a team that wants to play in the Champions League. You want to play in the Champions League? Play to play in the Champions League. And the same to you and everybody. And everybody that comes on the bench to contribute, to help. We were so hard to be here, and we give it away. The good thing we have 45 minutes.
Do you think the best team lost this time?
I think so, yeah. Especially for 160 minutes. I'm saying that, and they are saying that because they just told me that.
Who did the PSG bench?
Yeah.
Mikel Arteta.
Oh, boss, that game against Bournemouth was crazy. The last-minute goal, we went nuts. Though some people say every time we win a game, we celebrate like we won the league. We don't over-celebrate, do we, boss?
Oh, no, Martin Odegaard. I don't think so.
Happened there. Oh, right. Well, hello there. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up to everybody, all the familia in the building. You know what I'm saying? And I've never been so happy to be wrong. So happy to be wrong. You know, sometimes you make predictions at the start of the season, you know. You go against your team, you see certain things, you're like, nah, surely Liverpool. Surely all that money spent, all those players they brought in, I have never been happier to be wrong. I have had a draining day, but you know what has injected that enthusiasm, that drive? What's going on with this screen? The screen's moving like Liverpool's defense right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Maybe like Slot right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Connect. Do you know what I mean? Let me put the fan on as well. You know what I mean? Let me put the fan on. There we go. And pick up to everyone that's locked in, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know what the hell is going on with this screen, yeah? But anyway, what the... Bro, my laptop's literally bugging out. Bugging out like Liverpool's defense, bro. Bugging out like Van Dijk. I don't know what's going on. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on, but right now it must be controlled by Slot right now. The way my laptop is moving, bro. I can't even lie to you. Must be controlled by Slot, bro. Do you know what I mean? Must be Van Dijk at the back, Kanate, all them man there. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just in a great mood right now. I'm just in a great mood. Do you know what I mean? Because what I saw today was an absolute embarrassing performance, bro. Embarrassing performance by Liverpool. And people may talk about Salah, may talk about other players, even though Salah got a goal at the end. Bro, it's got to do with that dusty defense at the moment. Absolutely embarrassing, Liverpool Football Club. Let me put the link out. Do you know what I mean? Let me put the link out for anyone that does want to have their say. But let's get into this because I don't know what I don't even know, bro. These man must be stressed right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Top 4 it is. 4 L's, you know. 4 L's. 4 L's from these guys. These man couldn't play through Brentford's press. The way that they were getting pressed, these men are supposed to be the pressing kings. You can't play through the press. Final passing, atrocious. Defending, atrocious. The finishing, atrocious. The whole team, bro. The whole team. Do you know what I mean? This is the thing. It's the whole team. Josh, what are you telling me? Ain't nobody better to explain it than my guy Josh. What is going on with the club, bro?
I'll be real with you. This manager is taking us for pricks. I'll be completely honest with you. He is. I don't know what that selection was. The gaffer had one job to do, which was play the same team that played against Frankfurt. It's not rocket science. You don't need to change a winning formula. Why on earth did you have to bring back your love child, Mohamed Salah? Why? It's not necessary. I don't understand what the purpose is that. And then people say he scored the goal. Bro, the guy did 88 minutes of nothing. I don't care that he scored the goal. We still lost the game. 88 minutes, this guy was stinking out the gaff, stinking it out. First touch, non-existent. Can't dribble, passing it to no one. Cross can't beat the first man. What's my guy on, bro? This guy signed a new contract, and then he said, yeah, I'm not chasing records anymore. So what exactly are you bringing to the table? Because you're not doing anything. You're literally not doing anything anymore. You're not doing anything. You and the linesman are having a jolly up. That's it. That's what you're doing. You're just having a nice little chat with the linesman about how you're a Liverpool legend. Do you know what I'm saying? That's it. There's nothing else he's doing. He stayed on the pitch for no reason at all. And the other thing as well, man, I'm sorry. Look, Brentford deserved to win, but that referee, Simon Hooper, in the first half was moving like a wasteman. I'll be so honest with you. He was moving like such a wasteman. This is why I know, I appreciate why Arsenal fans get onto referees. How are you going to tell Ricardo Calafiori, tell him off for using a towel against Newcastle? But Michael Kyoda gets to bust out a towel like he just jumped out the shower and he's wiping his ass, drying his ass for long throws. I don't know, which is it then? So what we doing here? You can use a towel, you can't use a towel. I'm confused. Because, you know, the Kevin Schade goal. That's something like, what is going on, man? That's a penalty for Cody Gakpo. Yet VAR took about 3 seconds to look at it. 3 seconds to look at it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and justify the fact that Liverpool deserved anything. We didn't. But there's certain things here that swing the game. Like, you didn't even send the ref to look at the monitor. Not once. Bro, respectfully, Jemex, allow it, man. I don't want to hear that rubbish. I don't want to hear that rubbish. Guys moving trash. This is what it is. When players play poorly, they shouldn't be on the pitch. It's that simple. We have a big enough squad. We have a big enough squad for Mohamed Salah to not be there. It's just, we spent £500 million and you have to play Mo. And you play, and what is he? Look, I don't even understand where he was playing. Were we playing a 4-2-3-1? Were we playing a 4-4-2? Like, what's this guy do? What were we doing today? What on earth were we doing today? What was the instructions today? Was it just do what you want? Bro, all you need to do away from home. It's not rocket science. Every team, every manager says the same thing to every single team, whether you're Arsenal, you're Brentford, you're West Ham, you're Liverpool, you're Newcastle. When you're away from home, just flipping settle the crowd down, settle the game down. Not even 5 minutes. No one wins the first ball for the long throw. What am I watching? Everyone's asleep at the back post. What am I watching? Bro, are you lot okay in the head? The whistle, you do realize, you know, when you come on the pitch, yeah, and the referee blows the whistle, and whoever's taking, and we took the bloody kickoff, and you pass the ball, the game starts, big man. So why are you not awake? Like, what are we doing here? Like,
why is it one long ball, yeah, one through ball, one long ball over the top, yeah, and you guys can't defend? Why is your line so high? Why is it that you don't get one fullback kicking back? Why isn't one of the centre backs kicking back?
The manager's high. Forget the line being high. The manager is high. He's from Netherlands. He's high. He's high. He's from the Netherlands. He's high. We know what happens in the Netherlands. My man goes home. His family are in Amsterdam. So is his medicine. He's high. The entire bench is high. They're high as a kite, bro, because it doesn't make sense. We never played with a high line last year. So why are you playing with one now? We played in the mid block. Look at the goal that Kevin Schade scores. I'm still fuming at that because it should have been a penalty. We are in their half. It's impossible for the guy to be offside. It's virtually impossible. Everyone is in their half. What are you doing? I swear to God, man. And even the goalkeeper, bro. I'm not sold on this Mamadashvili guy. I'm not sold on Mamadashvili. I'm sorry, I'm not sold on him.
Your passing out in the back was horrendous, bro. I can't even lie. You guys.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. Yeah, Kevin Schade is 1-on-1. Konate can't get to him. Fine, I appreciate that. He's most likely going to score. Just come off your line and try and smother the ball. Yeah? Why are you stood on your line like an idiot? You've given him the whole goal to aim at, and then you die, and then you just fall down the wrong way. I don't even know what this guy's on. Like, it's unbelievable. Our passing out from the back, for me, I think the thing for me is this year, the passing out from the back was bad, but I will say this, Brentford's press was really good. Like, they closed down spaces a lot, so Mamadashvili, who's already not comfortable passing out from the back, was under a lot of pressure. So I can kind of, give him a blight for. But what was baffling to me in the second half, right? We were trying to build up with a 3-2, and then you've got 5 attackers, yeah? No problem. Why did our double pivot just vanish off the face of the earth again? Have we gone back to the 3-0-7 or whatever it is again? Is that what we've gone back to? Just no midfield, invisible midfield. And then, of course, when it rains, it pours, man. Curtis Jones is injured, one of our better players in the last 2 games. He's injured. Gravenberch, I don't know what's happened to Gravenberch. Isak's injured, Frimpong's injured. And look, I'm not trying to sit here and ask for any sympathy. The game is the game. It's professional football. It's professional athletes. They're going to get, players are going to get injured. You saw it with Arsenal last year. Man City had a bag of injuries as well. It happens. Yeah. But it's just not looking good right now. And I don't know what the manager's on. The manager's being a bitch. It just is what it is. He's just being a bitch. I don't know what Chiesa has to do to start, man. I don't know why Mo's starting. Most body language and expression, he looks like a player that's not even interested. He literally looks like a player that's like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I don't know why I'm here. Yeah? He's just standing around. He doesn't even... Bro, you know what's crazy, yeah? People will turn around and say, Mo's lost his legs. Go back and look at that Bournemouth goal that he scored in the first game of the season. Yeah? He literally sprinted for a nothing ball. He sprinted for a nothing ball, won that ball and scored. Bro, the guy doesn't run around. He doesn't even sprint. Like, he just jogs aimlessly. Like, he does the fake press. There's no point. This is what I'm saying. Just don't play him. Just don't play him. I love Mo. Yeah. Don't piss me off to the point, yeah, where I'm going to hate him now. Because this is literally what you're doing. This is literally what the manager's doing. Protect him. Take him off the pitch. Let him come on when there's 15, 20 minutes to go. And then let him see what he can do when teams are tired. Like, and even still, as much as I get onto the referee, they actually helped us a little bit as well. They actually helped us. They gave us additional extra time in the first half for reasons I have no idea why. There wasn't even any additional stoppages in injury time for us to get an additional 2 minutes. Whatever, play to the final whistle, we get a bit of luck. And then again in the second half, look, I know Igor Thiago was flipping, had a head injury and stuff, yeah, but I believe we got extra time we didn't deserve. We didn't even take advantage of it. And you know what's embarrassing? You know when you're really in the mud is when the manager goes, do you know what we'll do? We'll send the centre back up front. Bruv, we've spent so much money and your solution is put the centre back as a centre forward. Bruv, I'll be real with you, yeah? I'm not a dickhead. Please don't do that ever again. Yeah? Play some proper football. Play some proper fucking football, man. Because you can't be in a situation where the centre back has to go up and win you the game. That is some dickhead shit. Yeah? We're not that club. We need, like, I've got nothing left to say at this point, man. We're in absolute free fall. Oh yeah, fair enough. But look, yeah, for me, yeah, look, Frankfurt we played well, but it was what's the word? Not a false sense of security, but they're not that great either. Bundesliga teams, they kind of play with a mid block / they try and play with a high line when they can.
Confidence.
Yeah, confident, precisely. Yeah, Brentford play with they're very compact, they're very aggressive. They play with a mid to low block. So we knew what we were doing.
They didn't let you play through the middle, bro. They didn't let you play through the middle. They pressed you. They defended really well. And I don't even think they were that amazing in the first half. They just did the basics well. And then you guys were allowing them. You guys were creating your own problems with the way that you're playing out from the back. They were pressing you all the way back to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's almost effing up. That midfield of Curtis Jones and Slobosly, there's no one there to really that's great at winning the ball back. I know Slobosly's got an engine. He can run around, put himself around. But, bro, you need somebody that's good at winning the ball back. You got McAllister on the bench. It doesn't make sense. You need to have a bit more balance in profiles in that midfield. Wirtz, I saw a few good passes, but then I saw a lot of passes going sideways. I saw you guys in the final third losing the ball, not making the right pass a lot of times as well, scrambling at it. Do you know what I mean? It's just like there's too many players in that midfield that can run around or can try to pick a pass, but there's not enough. There's nobody there that could at least win the ball back and get some and shield that high line, bro. Like every single time it's a through ball or a long ball over the top or a flipping throw. It wasn't even a throw-in. The first one it was a throw-in, and you guys can't even defend it. It was pathetic, bro. I can't even lie. Van Dijk as well with that stupid last-ditch tackle in the box as well. Just a stupid penalty to give away. Do you know what I'm saying? Just make yourself look big and just block the shot. Just make yourself big, bro. If he shoots, rebounds off your leg, it goes out, everybody gets back into position. I really don't understand what's going on with you guys. Even your, do you know what it is? It's even your momentum. Like the way that you guys even came out second half, walking out the tunnel. Everybody looked lackluster, like they can't be bothered. Like everybody's just laxy-daisy. There's no urgency in the way that you're playing. There's no urgency. You're not clinical. Your passing as well. A lot of times is just you give away the ball stupidly as well. Some of the passing was atrocious. It's like there's no intensity in the way that you guys play, bro. And I just don't understand, bro. I'm yet to see Conor Bradley do a performance where I say, "Yo, Conor Bradley should be starting, bro." I'm yet to see a performance.
He ain't got a choice. Frimpong's injured. He's out for 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks.
Well, I don't know what to tell you with this Conor Bradley guy. You know what I mean? But Kirkus took his goal well. That little flick on from Ekatike. But other than that, bro, like Van Dijk and Konate were trash. Both of them. This probably Van Dijk's worst performance that I've seen so far this season. And the thing is,
I think Van Dijk's worst performance. Wait, who did we? Not Palace. Who did we? Chelsea. Chelsea was his worst performance. Chelsea, he stunk like shit.
I don't know. For me, today was even worse. But okay, fair enough. I don't even know what to make of your team. I don't even know what you guys are anymore. Do you know what I mean? You guys supposed to be the pressing kings. You man are getting pressed by Brentford, and you can't play out. You can't play through a press. Do you know what I mean? You guys can't defend anything. You can't defend anything. You're getting caught out all the time. I don't even know where to start with your team because I don't even know what it is. Nothing's going well, bro.
Do you know what it is? Yeah. Players are not playing. Players are not confident. That's what it is. Like there's times like when we were 1-0 down, we managed to just get a foothold of the game, pass the ball around, get some possession, trying to get some control in the game. But at the same time, players can't even pass the ball 5 yards. Do you know what I'm saying? And do you know what doesn't help as well? I'm not trying to be funny enough. Yeah, you mentioned Conor Bradley's not playing well. You're right. I'm not going to disagree with you on that. That's fine. No problem. Yeah. Conor Bradley's playing like crap. Yeah. How are you going to build connections and fluency with your teammates when the fullbacks keep changing? The fullbacks keep changing and the forward line keeps changing. The team keeps switching out unnecessarily. Certain things need to be constant. For example, a back four has to stay relatively constant. I understand Kirkus won a yellow card. Yeah, you can't keep using that excuse. I've watched football for a long time. You've followed Arsenal for a long time. Enough time you've seen defensive players that have been on yellow cards. They stay till the end of the 90 minutes, but they adjust their game. How is Kirkus supposed to build confidence in himself? I'm someone that's come on this channel and called Kirkus that personally. I'm not a big fan of him, but how is he supposed to prove me wrong and get better if he keeps getting subbed and you're bringing on Andrew Robertson? What's the point in making 2 fullback changes? It doesn't make sense. Conor Bradley, fine, he's our only fullback. Okay, fine, I appreciate that. Yeah, but you keep making the wrong changes and keep trying to fix your mistakes. Why don't you start with the right flipping starting 11? Why not? Why couldn't you start with the 11 that's, like I said, start with 11 that play Frankfurt? Yeah, you said exactly one of the things that loads of people said. Liverpool don't press. Look who is in our front line. Look who the hell is in our front line. Mohamed Salah jogging around, like conserving energy for what? What are you conserving energy for, big man? You're not doing anything. So at least like press somebody. You got pocketed by Christoph Ayer. Google Christoph Ayer's career, please, and tell me the clubs that he's played for. The guy's playing for Brentford, bruv. Yeah, and this guy pocketed you. You're not doing anything, bro. We keep starting on the back foot, and that's the problem. That is the problem. I don't know what the instructions are either. Why the hell do we keep going long? Players need to be more intelligent as well. When you're building up, right, you've got your double pivot and you've got your front players. Guys, please just drop back. The front line needs to drop back a few yards as well. Yeah, they need to drop back a few yards so the double pivot have players to pass to. There's no point you have your back line double pivot and then a massive space, right? And then you've got your front line. What's the point? They've got no one to pass to, so the pivot and the back line just passing amongst each other, and the goalie just hoofs it long. That's all that happens. But either way, Brentford deserves to win. We were trash. I don't know what the manager is on. He's on some dumb shit as always. I'll be real with you. Yeah, I think this job. I'm not Slot out, but because to be honest with you, I think you. It's like what Lee Gunner says. Yeah, success buys you time. Yeah, that's not verbatim what he says, but he kind of says something along those lines. I think. Yeah, I've heard him say something similar. Success buys you time. Slot has bought himself time. But you know what you're doing, yeah? You're showing the world that you're not good enough to be at this club anymore. Last season, you didn't get any money, and Liverpool were kind of an underdog. Arsenal had injuries. A lot of things went our way. Yeah, that doesn't mean to take out. I'm not trying to do any revisionism. Liverpool deserved to win the league. Arne Slot did a really good job considering the circumstances, but to step in to a job like that, to fill Jurgen's shoes, fine. But right now, you're looking at the job is too big for you. They gave you money. They increased the squad. They increased the squad options, and now you look like you don't know what to do. You come out last year and said that I prefer a small squad. Big man, we are not at Feyenoord. We are not at AZ Alkmaar. We play European football. You need a sufficiently sized squad so you can compete on all fronts. The expectancy is that you win trophies here, and if you can't win trophies, you compete for trophies as long as possible. Yeah, you take it to the final day. Yeah, you don't flip in. Go out on your shields, go out on your sword so early. It's not good enough, bro. He's looking like someone that doesn't belong here anymore. He actually looks out of his depth. Yeah, he looks out of his depth. The more and more I'm watching this, I look at a team that is basically playing freestyle football, and I look at a team that kind of needs a manager. Yeah, that kind of needs a manager that will just provide basic team structure. Yeah, basic shape, basic team structure, and then allow the forwards to do whatever they want. Like a Carlo Ancelotti, like a Zinedine Zidane, because this manager is doing too much in certain areas and not enough in other areas. King, big up yourself. You won today, man. Go on, you take over. You take the mic.
Yeah, big up Josh, big up Northside. Yeah, man. Like, honestly, I think you just said it just there, bro. Like, bro, and I've said this. I said this on the last reaction, bro. Like, I said this on the last reaction, and it's like, bro, like Slot is moving like Hank from Breaking Bad right now. Like, bro, I don't know what this guy is doing. Like, bro, like Van Dijk yet again, shocking performance again from Van Dijk. Obviously, as well, like obviously we all knew that Liverpool struggled to like defend, especially set pieces and long throw-ins and stuff like this, and that was one of Brentford's strengths, and they utilised that. I mean, that goal was crazy, and then even the second goal, just one ball through, bro, just one ball through, and Sharda just ran off Konate, bro. Like it's looking crazy, bro, and it's like, bro, it's like Slot is just doing the same old shit, bro. He's just asking all of these man. He's asking Kirkes to like freaking invert and freaking play as a third centre back when we all know that he can't, and he's too erratic. You get it, and then he's asking Mohamed Salah. He's asking him to press when we all know that the guy won't press. The guy's never going to press. So if the guy's not going to press, then you have to drop him, bro, or you don't press. Or you don't press from the front. It's simple. It's simple. It's just simple as that. And then even with the, I don't know what Van Dijk were playing that for the tackle, bro. I don't know what he was doing, bro. He did not need to make that challenge, bro. Like the Brentford play was going nowhere, fam. He randomly just made that challenge. Like, Brentford were just winning every second ball, bro. They were winning the first ball. They were winning the second ball. Brentford just wanted it more, bro. And the fact, and I know that he did not have a great game today, but the fact is, you're losing a game and you bring on Joe Gomez for Florian Wirtz. You take off an attacker and you bring on a defender when you need a goal. It's like what is this guy doing, bro? Like, like, what is this guy doing right now, bro? Like,
Do you know why he did that?
it's
You know why he
crazy.
did that? Kings, you know why he did that? Because he fumbled the first set of subs. So he takes off Conor
Yeah,
Bradley, he takes off Kirkes, he brings on Robertson, he brings on Chiesa, and who else did he bring on? He brought on McAllister. Yeah. So Soboslai went to right back, and our midfield, we have a double pivot. In fact, we don't even have I don't even know what it is. We have a double pivot. We don't have a double pivot. We have McAllister on his own, and I don't know where Chiesa is. Formationless football. So he literally had to. He made a mistake. He started the game making a mistake. He
yeah,
made subs to correct the game. Made a mistake with the substitutes. Then had to make a substitute to correct the original substitute. So Soboslai went back into midfield because he realized, oh
yeah.
shit, McAllister's by himself running a midfield when he gets bloody ran past half the time.
That's what I mean.
So idiot.
Yeah,
Flipping
that's what I
idiot,
mean.
man.
That's what I
Flipping
mean.
Easter egg head, man.
That's what I mean, bro. Bro, like when you've been losing in games, yeah, he's changed it. He's changed it at half time, and then it's worked, and then he's changed it again. It's like, why are you changing it again, bro? Like one, like example in the Palace game, in the Palace game when Soboslai played in midfield, you put him at right back in the second half. It was working, and then you put him back in midfield, and then you put him back in midfield. It's like you change one thing, and then you change a second thing. It's like, just keep it how it is. It's like,
This is what I mean. Our player's supposed to understand what you're trying to do when you just keep changing stuff. Do you know what this guy likes to do? I've noticed this. He was like this last season, yeah?
Yeah.
He kind of sacrifices the first half. We never really, like last season we were known more as a second half team, right? So Slot kind of set out the team, see what the other team is doing, and he'll make little tweaks, tactical tweaks, might make a sub here and there, and then we attack them. And when we start kicking on in the second half, there's loads and loads of games. Yeah, when you look at it, Liverpool improve in the second half, right? Whether that's by design or by force. Yeah.
Yeah.
Teams, you've said it yourself after January, teams are clocking on to what we're doing.
Yeah.
So if we are nearly a calendar year in, yeah, a calendar year in from when you have clocked on the fact that teams realize what you're doing to now. We're in October. It's nearly November, but the year's nearly over. Yeah. And what have you done to amend that? I just would love the man. And here's the thing that really pisses me off about this manager. Yeah, because he talks too much, bro.
Yeah.
We got onto Klopp for not talking enough. But you know what? As a manager, you know when you go to the police station, yeah, not that I've ever been, they say no comment. Say as little as possible. The more you say, the more you get in trouble, bro. Because they'll start asking questions.
The more you incriminate
yourself. What do you mean by that? Elaborate. Why is this idiot? Yeah. Bro, first of all, stop going to Dubai. Clearly, yeah, the sun has scrambled your brains because, you know what I mean? I don't know what's wrong with you. Why is he telling the media, oh, we told Cody Gakpo, yeah, that he doesn't pass enough to Kirkis. Brother, you don't need to tell people that. The world, firstly, we can see that. Why are you telling people what you are having behind closed doors? Why are you telling people behind closed doors? That's a closed door conversation. You don't tell people that shit. Is this guy mentally unwell? Like, I'm genuinely baffled. This is the thing. You're telling people too much shit, bro. Yeah? And then you're complaining about set pieces. Brother, I'm not trying to be funny. As much as it is frustrating when things like this happen against you, when things like this happen against you, I appreciate that it's frustrating, yeah? You can see too many corners, you're annoyed at teams that take too many corners. You can see the long throw, you get annoyed. But this is a part of football. It's not illegal. They're not doing things that are out of that's against the rules. They're not handballing it into the net. The referee, I didn't see anything. Bro, you need to work on things. Stop trying to do this. You know what? This is the things that people get pissed off about Wenger about. You know, we play nice ball. No one plays nice ball. Well, no one wants to play nice ball when they play you because you'll beat the shit out of them. That's why. So they play the other way so they don't get the shit kicked out of them. They do. Now, the same thing's happening to us. How are you adjusting to that? What are you doing to adjust to that? Other than hoofing the ball long and losing the ball in danger areas and getting pressed out of your shirt. This is what I'm talking about. I'm telling you for free, yeah? Anyone that's saying Slot out, I'm not even going to argue with them, bro. I'm not going to argue with them because this guy looks like he's drowning. He looks and sounds like he's drowning. Yeah, he can't. And I'm not going to lie to you as well. there was a comment that you pulled up. I forget the gentleman's name. He's got a Arsenal badge as his thing. He talked about there's not enough. We signed too many players. You know what? You know why that's a bad thing for the manager? You sold 7 first teamers. You brought in 8 first teamers. You brought in 8 players that don't know you. They've never worked with you before. If you keep messing around, all it's going to take one of those players to turn around in training and look at you and your bummy coaching staff and go, yo, I didn't sign up for this bullshit. I didn't. When Isak came to the club, they asked him, what do you want to achieve here? He said everything. In the space of 2 months, it's gone from everything to nothing. In 2 months, it's gone from everything to nothing. It's just going to take one conversation for them to be like, yeah, bro, I don't know why. I don't know what this is. This is not what you showed me in the preseason before I signed. Yeah. Then you've got 4 other players. You've got Chiesa, you've got Endo, you've got what Curtis Jones is playing now, but before this, Curtis Jones, and you've got Joe Gomez. Yeah. 2 out of those 4 players, yeah, in Endo and Joe Gomez will never be managed by another manager better than Jurgen Klopp, purely because of their age. Yeah, it's that simple. Curtis Jones got his debut from Jurgen. Chiesa's been managed by Mancini and Allegri. Those 4 guys can turn around and say, big man, you're not Klopp, you're not Allegri, you're not Mancini, relax yourself. Yeah. Now you've got 12 players that don't like you. So who's on your side now? Half the team can turn on you in any second because of the bullshit that you're doing. Do you know what I mean? Players don't like losing. Forget about what level you're playing at. Forget about the fact that we're defending champions. Forget that. You think West Ham, where they are, you think their players enjoy getting punched up week in, week out when Graham Potter was their manager? Getting absolutely bopped off the pitch, looking like a bunch of pricks. You think they enjoyed that? No, they didn't. So what do you think is happening in the Liverpool dressing room? When we go into games and we are getting beaten, we look really bad. The opposition team are creating chances. We go free, we make the game 3-2. Within 2 minutes, it's either Dango Watara or Igor Thiago nearly scores. They head the ball over the bar. What are we doing here? Please tell me, what are we doing here? We're supposed to be big up to young MOE, yeah? Liverpool are supposed to suck with keeping possession and a perfect pass on the counter. Bro, we're supposed to be a possession team. How are we crap in possession? It doesn't make sense. The numbers aren't adding up here.
It's mad, bro. Like, I don't know what Slot is doing, and it's like you just said it right there about he complaining about set pieces, but it's like, what are your coaching staff doing about it? What are you working on in training to stop the set pieces, bro? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing on the training ground, bro? Because you can complain about it, but what are you doing on the training ground? You get it? You should be working on defending set pieces, bro. These are basics, bro. You understand? Like,
I can only speculate, but I have this sneaking feeling, that Liverpool don't work on defensive stuff. The way this manager talks about stuff, it seems like there's an arrogance with him where it's like, because we were so good last year for large parts of the season, we keep going back to the fact that, when we got beaten by Paris Saint-Germain, we were the only ones that got beaten on penalties. I don't give a fuck how we got beaten. You lost.
You lost.
What are you thinking about? Penalty, it doesn't matter. What is this man waffling about? We lost on pens like it's a moral victory. Like you're gonna, bro, shut up, man. Yeah. So when this guy keeps talking about stuff, it's like he only is fixated on how we attack and not what happens, nothing. And we're not focused on what happens when we lose the ball. Why do you think when we lose the ball, there's like no one around? It's like everyone has turned into James St. Patrick, just ghosted. Disappeared. We've got 5. It's like suddenly, we have 10 outfielders, but once we lose the ball, it's turned to 5 outfielders. The other 5 people have vanished off the face of the earth. No one knows where they are. No one knows where they went. We don't know what's going on. Yeah, because of team structure. We're so focused on attacking and being in possession and doing this and that and all the rest of it. And you know what's funny? When we're in possession, any Liverpool fans here, Ravi, I know you're still in the chat. You might still be in the chat. Please tell me what we have done this season to break down a low block. What have we done? Because when Brentford sit deep and they sit compact, what did we do? We did nothing.
Nothing.
We couldn't pass the ball through the line. It was as the North said, bring the ball to one wide area, and then Candy dance it all the way to the other wide area, and then Candy dance it all the way back, and then we pass it back to the goalkeeper. To the back line, and then we pass it back to the goalkeeper, and we hoof it long. And that's it.
Yeah, because his whole tactic is, which is kind of flawed because it don't even fully make sense. His whole tactic is let the opposition open up, let them dedicate too many players forward, and then we'll bop you off the park kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? But it all relies on the opposition to be out of position or for your wingers to get space in behind. But then as soon as they don't fall into that hand, but then at the same time, a lot of the times when they do dedicate players forward, they score. Or you give away a pen, or you can see the corner. So it's like it's this whole like fake sense of security. But the thing is, it works against you both ways, because if the team doesn't fall for you know committing too many players forward, a lot of times anyway, your defense can't even hold it. And if they get a runner that just runs through, how many times were they 1v1 with your goalkeeper through on goal? They had loads of chances through on goal.
Loads of chances,
loads of chances, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, you can't even defend being attacked. So it's like a fake counter attack, but you don't even to do the counter attack thing. You have to know how to defend, bro, because you got to win the ball back once the opposition are too many men in your half, and then hit them on the counter. But it's like you can't defend. So it's like, what's going on? And then look how close their striker was to your centre backs, bro. There's literally no space. There's so much space in behind. Your centre backs are so close to the flipping attackers. As soon as they get spun by a half decent striker, all of a sudden they're through on goal, bro. Because they're so tight on the defender, on the attacker, bro. I really don't get it, bro. I really don't get it. I don't know why your centre backs are so close to the strikers. I don't know why your fullbacks are beyond the wingers.
Pull up Young MOE's comment. YXUNGMOE. Pull that comment up, but that's actually facts. Because we move the ball, our build up is so slow. So what you're saying, North, is absolutely right. Yeah. So we want teams to press us, so we can then get more players out, get them out of their shell, and then we can get the ball up the pitch and create a chance, right? So in order to do that, you need to move the ball quickly, and players need to have options off the ball. It's that simple. If you're trying to be a passing team, you need people to pass to. If I've only got one option, I'm fucked, because then the other team will just come and press that option, and then you lose the ball, which is what happens. Yeah, this is what I was saying. Like, you've got 3, you've got 2, and then you've got 5, and the 5 are nowhere near the 2. So what do the 2 do? They have to go long, or they just pass it amongst themselves. So you've got 2 separate teams. One team that's chilling with the Brentford defense, and another team that's just chilling with the Brentford attack. Like, bro, I don't know what we're doing in training. I'll be real with you. I just think that I think the players.
It's Angeball, bro. It's Angeball.
That's what they're not being. Yeah, he's probably.
Angeball, bro. That's what he's doing. He's doing Angeball, bro. And it's high risk football, yeah. And what these managers need to learn when they come to the Premier. One thing I will give Arteta, he learned very early on. Sometimes you just need to stabilize the ship. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when he first came to Arsenal, yeah, he started playing defensive football. The football that we saw 22-23 season, he didn't play that straight away.
Yeah,
really realized he's like, I got to stabilize the ship because I don't have the team right now to be playing the way I wanted to play. Do you know what I'm saying? So he stabilized it. Then he did all of that. What Slot needs to see is Konate's not on good form. Van Dijk is doing a load of nonsense. Conor Bradley cannot be trusted. Kirkes isn't that great from what I've seen. And then I've got a midfield. If I'm going to play a midfield of Jones and Slobberslide and that, as much as you're trying to do the Slobberslide Hendo thing, yeah, but Hendo still had Wijnaldum and other players around him that can win back the ball.
Yes.
This ain't working right now. So what you need to do is make sure you got McAllister there and you tell McAllister sit. You do the Partey thing where you say you sit because this back line needs a hand. And in certain positions, he drops in between Van Dijk and Konate to almost go into a back 3 at times. Do you know what I'm saying? But he has the license to advance forward so he can actually help that defense. That's what he needs to be doing. He needs to be instructing the players to take on slightly different roles in terms of the way that they're defending. Then you've got Slobberslide, if you do want to play him in the midfield. Then you've got him as an engine as well that can help out as an extra body to cover different spaces. Instead, it's just Slobberslide run around, Jones run around, Verts just run around, just keep running around. Do you know what I'm saying? Salah will just starve you of opportunities. And then when you do get opportunities, to snatch at it because you're not getting that many opportunities in the first place. It's just all over the place, bro. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I don't know why you can't go to a back 3. I don't know why he can't. Literally, you just
A
need
lot of
one
people have-
defender sitting. We did it, bro. When we had Xhaka, yeah, we had Xhaka with the free roll, yeah, to go up and down. Right now, you can't even do that, bro. Like, I can't even lie. He could do with doing a bit of super mix tactics a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like,
It's crazy.
bro. Have two midfielders here that are just sitting, bro, because that line can't be trusted. Kick back. You don't want to do this high line thing. How hard is it to tell the fullbacks when one pushes up, one sits back? When I see Timber go up, I see Lewis Skelly sit. When Lewis Skelly goes up, I see Timber sit. It's basics. It's basics. Do you know what I'm saying? Every single time I see Saliba tie on a player, you see Gabriel kick back. So he's got space for recovery. If Saliba gets beat, Gabriel can sweep up. Instead, you've got both your centre-backs pushing up, both of them tight on the defender, getting cooked on a half turn. You've got your fullbacks. Bro, I saw Conor Bradley on one of the counterattacks. I saw Conor Bradley, bro. He was past their winger. He was pushing in. He was doing the Lewis Skelly role. He was doing the Calafiori. He was up near Salah. What are you doing?
Right mid, you know. Man was right wing. Man was right mid, right back. Man was everywhere, bro. Like Conor Bradley was just everywhere.
Calafiori in that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have two fullbacks now. You know what I mean? Two wingers. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even doing the fullback thing no more. Everyone's
you might as well, North might as well be our manager,
bro. And then this manager, and then Slot's asking Konate to be able to switch the ball out wide. Konate ain't going to do that, bro. He's expecting Konate to pass the ball through the lines to Conor Bradley. He's expecting him to do that, and he's not going to do that, bro. You get it? Like Konate is not that type of centre back. Like he's just not. And then when Konate has the ball, he has no options. He has hardly any options to pass to, and it was the same thing that I had with when Casemiro had at Manchester United. When Casemiro got the ball in the first phase, there was like no options. There were no options to pass to him. It was the same under Caicedo, isolated. Like Poch has left Caicedo isolated, no options. It's like you can't expect these men to just ping a 50, 60 yard ball out wide, and then you got Mohamed Salah. You expect him to stay on the touchline, bro. Salah needs to be he needs to be an inside forward. Salah needs to be able to cut in. He needs to be able to be an inside forward. He needs to be on the inside, bro, not on the touchline. He does not have the pace that he once had. He lost, for me. He lost obviously after the final when you played. I think it was Real Madrid in the final, and he injured his shoulder. That's when Karius made those like two bookie freaking mistakes. You get it? After the Champions League final, he slowly started to lose his pace. But the one thing that he did have was Trent, because Trent would just ping a ball. Trent would just look up and see him, and Trent would just ping him the ball on the touchline. Conor Bradley ain't going to do that, bro. He ain't going to do that. And this is the thing, bro. This is the thing. Salah does not have the pace as he once had. So you can't expect this guy to be on the touchline beating his man 1v1. You can't expect him to do that, bro. That is just foolishness. That is just foolishness.
Man's got Endo and McAllister on the bench, bro. Why? Why do you need both of them? You should actually be starting both of them.
Yeah.
Start both of them, because McAllister actually can score you goals. McAllister has the ability to score you goals, and he's got the ability to defend. If you got both of them in the midfield, your midfield is already a lot more robust. If you need somebody that's more of an engine and Wirtz ain't performing, then you put Slobberslide there. And I know he's not the most polished number 10, but he'll give you the work rate if that's what you're looking for. Mo Salah should be, bro. At the end of the day, Ekatike is techie enough to be bringing in Mo Salah into the game if he doesn't find any space, almost like a Firmino. I'm not saying technically he's exactly like Firmino, but the guy is very comfortable in the ball. and he can pick a pass, and he's got decent vision, and he can score if he's getting an opportunity. Then he can bring through Gakpo. I know Gakpo at times can be wasteful, but you feed him enough opportunities, he'll score goals. So all of a sudden, I'm saying Ekatike can actually kind of do that Firmino role, not to the same level, but you can do that. And you can say, listen, bring through the wingers, bro. Bring through the wingers, because we know if and then the wingers will find you. Mo Salah will find him if he's in a good position. Mo Salah will find him, but then all of a sudden you encourage Mo Salah to get back, to get into the box more, because he knows he's going to receive the ball. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, bro, I don't understand why this manager can't do that. I don't understand. If your fullbacks, I would tell those fullbacks, kick back. Neither one of you need to play with width, bro. You got two wingers that can do the width thing. Both you kick back. You receive the ball, you kick it out. Don't even try and do that whole wing back and all that time. Fuck all of that, because it ain't working. You're exposing yourself. Do you know what I mean? But then I remember one time, I think it was on Sky. I think Slot came out and he's like, "That's this the way we like to play. We like to play like to win the game and stuff." Okay, cool. But when a team is low on confidence,
Bournemouth, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And he was there after the game, and he's like, "Yo, this is how we like to play and everything, bro." He
basically said the same thing as Ange did. I think he said the word is who we are. I think he actually said that. He's Arne Slot. He's actually Arne Slot. He said he's who we are. I know which interview you're talking about, because Jamie Carragher checked him, right? Is that what we're talking about? Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville were there. He checked him. Yeah. Jamie Carragher said, "Yo, it worries me. It's blah blah blah, something like that." Yeah. And then Jamie apologized. Said, "Can I say that? Can I say that, boss?" Right? And then he's like, "Yeah, you can say that, but it's who we are." That's what he said. So I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, by the way, Ravi, I think Ravi said you were slot out, innit? Previously in the chat today. Yeah. This manager needs to be very, very careful. Very careful. Because you know what, just like when Brendan Rodgers was doing that madness and Jurgen Klopp was not in a job, Xavi Hernandez is also not in a job. So I suggest you fix yourself up before you end up losing your head like an episode of Game of Thrones. Yeah, and we get in the next man. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know why this guy is what bullshit he's on, but he needs to fix himself.
Yeah, why is he?
You reckon he gets fired this season? Like, what does he have to do to keep his job this season?
Bro, to keep his job, I don't know what they've told him behind the scenes. But
what the club would do, not what you. What the club would do. If he gets top 4, they'll give him another year, innit? Because he won the league last year.
See, this is what I mean. I don't know what conversations have with Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards. I don't know what they want. That's the thing. Because in the end of the day, they're very financially orientated. For me personally, obviously you're right. He has to stay in the top 4. I don't think they actually care about competing. But from a financial standpoint, they want to stay in the top 4. He needs to get to minimum a Champions League final. I don't think if he doesn't get there, I think they will sack him. So I don't know, to be honest with you. But to be fair, I don't think he's going to make it to January at this point. I think some of these players, they don't seem very responsive to what he's doing, and what he's doing is confusing them as well from everywhere. It's literally, we took 2 steps forward with Frankfurt, and then we took about 10 steps back.
It's crazy, man.
We reloaded the United game. That's what we did. We reloaded the United game. And you know the worst part is, so ignoring this game, the last 3 Premier League teams we played United. This is going backwards. United, Chelsea, and Palace. All 3 of them played with a back 3. They gave us headache. This team didn't even play with a flipping back 3. They played the same pissing formation that we played, which was 4-2-3-1, and they bloody murdered us. So it's not just 3 at the back. It's everything. It's just him. Whatever he's doing, he's completely.
Yeah, it's instructions. Yeah, it's the instructions, bro. That's what it is. Like, I don't know what he's instructing. Like, bro, even instructing Gravenberg, I know he didn't play today, but even instructing him to go forward, bro. He was sitting back last season. He was shielding your back line last season, and all of a sudden, you ask him to go forward. Why? Why?
No, I said this. He's Jamie Foxx. He's Jamie Foxx in Django Unchained. He's galloping forward and firing off shots with a 44 Magnum. What do you want me to say, man? It doesn't even make any sense. We've gone from false 9 to false DM. I've never heard of this in my life. In all the years that I've watched football, I've never heard of a false DM. So you're telling me you have the middle of the pitch, which is what every manager understands this year. Every manager understands you win the midfield battle. You can win the game, you control the game. So what you've said is, big man, you were a linchpin last season for me. You were excellent. You were one of the best players last season. Yeah, one of the best players last season for me. Yeah, you helped me with my implement my system. Stop doing that and vacate the midfield. Disappear. Go run. Go run. Yeah, I don't understand what he's doing. How can you tell Gravenberch, yeah, the guy who protected our backline, like you said, King, to go into the final third, to do what exactly? Please explain to me. Before this season started, in 2 years of
Moreno.
the man's got one Premier League goal. He has one Premier League goal, and then you're telling him to go forward to do what? To do what exactly? What is he supposed to do going forward when he wasn't doing that last year? You flipping it.
It's mad.
You know what? Yeah, his biggest praise last season, yeah, well, as a rival, was that he would tactically adjust depending on the opponent. Where's all that gone? Where's the slot that adjusts to the opposition? It's like now we ain't adjusting. We're gonna play the way we want to play, and that's it.
Yeah.
By hook or by crook, we're gonna get the free. Do you know what? He reminds me, the way he's playing right now reminds me of the last couple of years of Wenger. When Wenger was like, don't matter that we're losing 8-2, we're still going to attack. Like, we're down 3-0 at halftime. What's the halftime team talk? Everybody attack. Everybody attack.
The difference is, yeah, Wenger was going senile at that point. This guy's only in his 40s. Yeah. What's this? Wenger, you can even belie. You know what? Yeah, he's been at Arsenal for like 2.5 decades. Sorry, been at Arsenal for 2.5 decades. You know, he's no longer adapting. He's probably just getting to that age now where it's like, you know what? The football, the world of football has now evolved past what he can learn. What's the one manager's excuse? What's Slot's excuse? What's Slot's excuse? What is going on, bro? It's just it's just crazy to me, yeah. How we've sat here amongst the three of us and the chat as well. They've given how many reasons have we given? How many reasons have we given where things are going wrong? Yeah. So we've given what? Like I've given like 5 or 6 reasons. North has given about 3 or 4 different reasons. King has given about 2 or 3 different reasons. We're at a dozen. The chat's chimed in, given a couple more reasons here and there. But we're at over a dozen reasons, different things as what's going on in this team. So let me ask the question then: what the fuck is going right? Please tell me what. Let's have that discussion now. What's going right in this team? What's going right? Because if we're talking about what's going wrong and the list gets longer and longer and longer and longer, clearly nothing is going right here.
I don't really get it. You don't even need to go all out attacking. The thing is, with the firepower that you guys have got, I know we're still yet to see the best of Isak, but the way that you're seeing Ekitike play and stuff like that, everybody knows the quality of Salah. He's going to score goals. You give him opportunities, he will score goals. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even have to play all out attacking football. Like, you can actually play a bit more conservative, and he showed it last season. So it's like, I don't even know. Like it's one of them ones.
North side is mad, bro.
They don't need to go all out attacking to score goals, bro. They don't. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Arsenal get by. We ain't got Ekitike up front. You know what I'm saying? Our strikers yet to still bang. Do you know what I mean? We ain't got Salah on the wings. Do you know what I mean? We ain't got a left winger that constantly scores goals. Whether you rate him real high or not, he scores goals. So it's like, you've got goals around the team anyway. It's like, you don't need to go gun-ho every flipping game to prove a point. Like, it's like all of a sudden he's got all these attackers. Like, yo, I got to feed these attackers. I get feeding the attackers, bro, but you can be a bit more pragmatic.
Yes.
Why does it have to be everybody bomb?
You have to pick your moments, bro. Yeah, you have to pick your moments to do it, bro. And it's like, bro, the club had just spent 75 million on Frimpong and Kirkers, who are attackers, bro, who are basically attackers, and you're asking them to invert. You know what? We spent 75 million on Frimpong and Kirkers. At times, we're not going to overlap them. We're going to, majority of the time, we are going to ask them to invert. It's like why? They've never inverted in their life, bro. Like,
you know what the other thing is? The other thing is as well, yeah, exactly, precisely. The other thing as well, yeah. So you bought a creative number 10.
Yeah.
So why aren't you using it? Why do you need the fullbacks to invert? I don't understand this necessity for fullbacks to run into the middle of the pitch for no reason when there's no space to run into the middle of the pitch. What is the flipping point? Like, Anyway, guys, and the other thing as well, that another thing I realized that didn't even make any sense. Brentford's team is incredibly tall. They've got a very tall backline,
Yeah.
got tall midfield, very physical players.
Yes.
Yeah, they could
Yes.
pass for a rugby team. They play good football as well. Don't get it twisted, but they could
Yeah.
easily pass. That 11 players could pass for a rugby team. Yeah. Why on planet Earth are players crossing the ball in the air for them to head it out?
It's mad.
Has everyone lost their flipping brain cells or something at this football club? Has everyone gone stupid or something? Look, I'm not a professional coach, but if I can see these things and I can identify that what you're doing doesn't make sense, what are the other managers doing? Like, you don't take, look, with all due respect here to Brentford, again, no, I'm not taking anything away from them. They deserve to win everything. I didn't even know who their manager's name is. I still don't remember it. They mentioned it in commentary. I still don't know what his name is. Do you know what his name is? Can you, off the top of your head, do you know what the guy's name is? Genuinely, I can't remember his name. You know this guy?
Keith
You know what
Andrews or something, bro. Like,
I think that's correct. I think you're right. Yeah. This is the guy, before he took on the first team job, was a flipping set piece coach. That's his qualification. He's doing a fantastic job, but that's his qualification. This man played you off the park. You manage AZ Alkmaar. You manage Feyenoord. You're managing Liverpool. You've got two. Oh shit, Big Steve, man. Damn, big up, Big Steve.
Big up, big.
Our manager has got two. Is that actually the real Big Steve?
Nah. He's been.
Oh, is it not? Oh, okay, fine. I was gonna say. Fair enough. Our manager's got 2 league titles to his name. Fair enough. People don't respect the Dutch league. That's fine. But he's got 2 league titles to his name. Your opposite manager was a flipping set piece coach, and he bopped you off the pitch. Literally, Brentford dominated again. He out-tacticked you. He outclassed you, and he has 4 Liverpool rejects. The only thing that game was missing was a bloody Fabio Carvalho goal as well, just to end it. That's what it was missing. Keller had a great game. Henderson looked like a 24-year-old Henderson. Yeah,
mad.
Sepp Vandenberg was looking like Sepp Van Dijk. Yeah, before Van Dijk tore his ACL. Yeah, only thing was missing was Fabio Carvalho to come on and to look like a Felipe Coutinho regen. That's all we were missing. That's all we missed. It's all a mess, man. It's all a mess. That's all I know. It's just a complete mess. And I don't really want to listen to what the manager's got to say, because he's going to waffle on about a bunch of rubbish and say, oh, long balls and set pieces, and everyone's set pieces, and we suck at set pieces. Well, why don't you fucking work on them then?
Yeah.
It's not rocket science. No one's telling you don't use unless someone has said to you, you cannot use set pieces and don't defend set pieces. Unless someone told you that, yeah, I can understand it. But no one's told you that. No one's told you can't do these things. So why aren't you working on it then? Guy's just a flipping idiot, man.
Bro, it's crazy, man. And then the fact that this guy did not start, bro. The fact that this guy did not start Ekatike against United, bro. Like the fact that this guy just benched Ekatike, yeah, it's mad work, bro. Like it's just mad work. Like the fact is, it's that, bro. I don't know how, but I just seen this here, bro. How are my club above Liverpool, bro? How are Manchester United above, bro? This does not make any sense, bro. Like, bro, this does not make any sense, bro. And it's like, that's how bad it's got, bro. Even Man United, who I regard as like, bro, I think we got the worst manager, obviously, in Amarim, but like the fact that he's even above you now, bro, it's like, bro, it's mad. It's absolutely mad, bro. So like, I don't blame the Liverpool fans who are slot out, because it's like the expectation.
This manager might go very soon. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, there's certain YouTube channels here, like the Cop TV, Redman TV, the Anfield Rap. Yeah, these channels are normally known for being really, really positive and very supportive of the manager. Yeah, and a lot of that comes down to the fact that they get access to the club. But when you've got notable people like the likes of Chris Pajak, you know, that Scouse Italian guy, that Italian Scouse guy on Cop TV. I don't know his name. Do you know what I'm talking about? The guy, he's Italian, but now he's developed a Scouse accent. I'm sure you'll recognize his face.
Nah.
I think I will recognize him. Yeah. I think
If you look at his, I don't know what his name is here, but big up him anyway. If you see that, you recognize him, right? And then the Anfield rap as well, guys on the Anfield rap. The fact that they're starting to question the manager this early on into this season, this was after the Chelsea game, or between the Chelsea and the United game. The fact that bro, what is this madness going on, bro? Where?
I don't know.
Yeah, what is going on, man? Yeah, this is just crazy, man.
It's crazy, man. Like, but they should be questioning it, bro. They should be, bro. You spent what? You spent like 410 mil, bro. You spent 410 mil this summer. They should be.
We spent half. Just call it how it is. We spent $500 million. That's
half a million. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. They should be questioning it, bro, because it's like your expectation was to retain the league and obviously at least win another trophy. Like from a lot of Liverpool fans that are here, like obviously a lot of them expect to the Premier League and like either like an FA Cup or a Champions League or a League Cup with a Premier League or a Champions League with a FA Cup or a League Cup, like something like that. One of the bigger majors and then one of the smaller majors in it. Like they would have accepted that. Like they would have accepted winning like 2 of them trophies, but it's like now it's like with Slot now, it seems like he's not going to do that, bro. Like so, it seems like he's not going to do that, bro. Like despite of us crashing it on the Arsenal, because we do crash it on Arsenal a lot, yeah. But it's like if Arsenal do beat Palace, yeah, they go 7 points clear, bro, of Liverpool, and it's like. It's just mad, bro. It's just mad. It's like you man, like pretty much already ready, like pretty much out of the title race. Like it's
bro, we're out of the title race after Manchester United.
Yeah. That's what I thought as well. I thought after beating, I know the Chelsea result was bad, but losing against Manchester United and I cook my team on a daily basis, bro. Northside will even tell you by so how much I cook my own team, bro, on a daily basis, bro. And the fact that you man couldn't beat Man United, bro, I said, yeah, Liverpool aren't winning the league, bro. I said, yeah, they are finished. Like I said after that game, yeah, they are finished, bro. Like this season, bro. Like,
now this the thing, bro. Like all the pressures on Arsenal, bro. All the pressure's on Arsenal now. Like, as much as Arsenal fans are talking, you better get used to that pressure because there's no excuse right now.
There's no excuse.
These men are looking at Man City this season the way that they looked at Liverpool last season. You remember last season it was, oh yeah, Slot's gonna need time to rebuild. Their team is not as good as ours. You know what I mean? Your manager better deliver because the rivals are now looking at us like, okay, go on then. You man can. You know what I mean? They're like, okay, look, get your laughs in. Because tomorrow against Crystal Palace, everybody's going to be ready. Yeah. Everybody's going to be ready to cook us, you know? So listen, I welcome the pressure because this is what you have to go through if you want to be champions, isn't it? You have to go through the pressure. And the more my fan base talk, the more the pressure piles up. Because the more the rivals want to humble this fan base. So listen, I hope this is a great opportunity for us to win the league, but I've seen great opportunity, us fumble loads of great opportunities. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? So just because things are working to our advantage right now, the thing is everyone's going to be looking like, okay, you didn't win the league. Well, Liverpool fumbled it. Man City, you man weren't rated. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's okay, we'll see, because Liverpool, Man City are quietly just going about their business, bro.
I think they're going to win it, bro. I think City are going to win it, bro. I got a feeling City are going to win it, bro. And I don't know why, but
sorry, King, go finish your point. Sorry.
But something, but that's why, But this is why I stuck it on. This is why, I told Tony, on the last reaction, because Tony was like, oh, because when you asked him the question, Northside, of saying, Arsenal going to win the league, and the first thing that Tony said, but are Liverpool going to win? Are Liverpool going to win the league? Oh, Man City. Oh, Pep is crap. Oh, Man City are crap. Like there's no way that Man City can win the league. And I said to him, and that's why I said to him, that's why I told him straight by his own words, because he said that Arsenal have weapons of mass destruction. So if you got weapons of mass destruction, you shouldn't be saying but Liverpool going to win the league. You should say straight away Arsenal are going to win the league. Like, that's what I said to him, bro. And this is why, like, for me, yeah, I've never known Arsenal win the league. I've never seen Arsenal win the league in my lifetime. So I'm not going to say Arsenal are going to win the league until they actually do it. Until they actually win the league, then I would say fair play. But I'm not going to say they will actually win the league because I've never seen it, bro. And this is what it is. So until they get over the line, yeah, like until they get over the line, like obviously if they do get over the line this season, the next season, depending on the transfer window, I might say that they might win the league next season if they win the league this season. But like until they get over the line, I'm not saying that they're going to win the league because, like Northside just said, he's seen his club go 9 points clear and have 93% top, and then all of a sudden they bottle it. Yes, Saliba got injured, but it's like 9 points clear. It's like you should be still winning the league from that position. Like 9 points, like dropping 9 points is crazy, bro. You understand? So
you know the thing for me, yeah, why that will stop Arsenal from winning the league. If City can stay within touching distance, I think Arsenal are in trouble. The problem that Arteta has, this is a very, very key season for him. Regardless of how well poor Liverpool are doing, it's of no consequence. In what I'm about to say, is he has shown many times during as Arsenal manager that he cannot deal with pressure, and when there's no pressure on him, he and his Arsenal team perform really well. But when expectancy is not put on you, you fail. When in 2022 you played Liverpool in a double-headed League Cup final, League Cup semi-final, right? It was 0-0. Granit Xhaka got sent off in the first leg, right? Second leg, we're at the Emirates. No goals were scored. You lose 2-0. You miss a chance to go to the final. Yeah. That same season, you had top four in your hands. Tottenham got ahead of you somehow because you dropped a couple of points. And you finished fifth. 22-23 season, you get all the way. You were top of the league for 90% of the season. You lose William Saliba, which is very unfortunate, and you didn't have a contingency for that. That's fine. And then you draw. I think you drew to Southampton. You lost to Manchester. You lost to Manchester City.
Drew against West Ham.
And Liverpool. You drew back-to-back games. 2-0 up in both games. You drew 2-2, and then City took over and they won the league. And in the following year, which is even worse, all you had to do was beat Aston Villa. That was it at your own gaff. Just beat Aston Villa. That's it. You lost 2-0. You lost 2-0. So the thing, and here's another indictment about Arteta. Since COVID, since lockdown, my guy has not sniffed a cup final. There are players in that team. That should have a trophy. There's players in that team. Thomas Partey was at Arsenal for 5 years. Now, I'm not a big fan of Thomas Partey as a footballer. I don't think he's all that great, but I recognize his strengths. The fact that man could not walk away with at least an FA Cup or a League Cup after 5 years of Arsenal is actually a damning indictment on that whole situation. The fact that William Saliba has not picked up a trophy yet. Not talking about winning the league. I'm not talking about winning the Champions League. I'm talking about any trophy. The fact that's not the Community Shield. The fact that there's no... what is going on, man? There's someone doing a madness. But...
yeah, just ignore him, man. He just wants attention. Yeah, done. Hey, big up Paris, man.
Yeah, but that's what it is. That's what it is. And it's like the irony of Arsenal fans to say, oh, but if Haaland gets injured, then City are done. People are forgetting City have Omar Mamouche. People forgetting that City have Mamouche, bro. Mamouche can play in the 9. I saw Mamouche play in the 9 last season, and he was cooking, bro. So like people are acting like City don't have options if Haaland is out injured. It's like, bro, it's like, brother, it's like the irony of these man, bro. All of a sudden they forgot about Mamouche and they're getting Cherky back as well. And Cherky's been, I think, cooking the past 2 games. Foden's been good cooking, bro. That is going under the radar as well. Foden's been starting to cook as well, fam. And it's like,
the other thing as well. You know what you said about Erling Haaland? You know why Erling Haaland doesn't really get injured? You see the way that he plays football, right? He doesn't get into any. He doesn't get into situations where he is going to get injured. He kind of plays on the edge of the game, so he'll drop deep and he'll do a little pass, do a little header, whatever, right? Yeah, and then he'll get back onto the back, and then he'll get onto the back line again. Like that's the thing. He's always finding space. He's always moving, but he's never really involved in firefights. You get what I'm trying to say to you? He doesn't really win his 50-50s from what I can remember. Like, you know, when you got to you jump with a centre back to win a header, but then again he doesn't really defend for them either. He will just drift into space. So you knock it into space. He will drift into space away from defenders. So he ain't gonna really pick up injuries like that. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? The only way he'll pick it up is if he gets ran into the ground. Like he plays way too many minutes. That's it. He ain't gonna pick up them type of injuries, man. He's a machine as well. He's an absolute machine.
the irony though of Arsenal fans, bro, the irony of them saying that, oh, if Haaland gets injured, then that City don't know, bro. The City have got options, bro. Like, bro, I've seen City win the league with Gundogan at false 9, bro. Like they could, bro. Pep will find a way, even if it's Foden false 9, if it's Mamouche false 9, he will find a way to win that league, bro. If they in touching distance, bro. I'm telling you, bro. And City fans will even tell you themselves they loved, bro. They love to chase down teams, bro. Like City fans will even tell you that, bro. Like they will even tell you that.
They never lost a title.
Yeah.
Any title race they've been in, they've never lost it. They've never lost.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, come on, man. It's like, this is the thing. This is why Northside cooks Arsenal fans here, because it's like, you can't be talking with all the chest, but then you want to be the victim. No, bro. That is not how things work, bro. You get it? You're either a victim or you hold the cooking, bro. You get me, bro? Like this is what it is. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
That's the thing, man. But we'll see, man. I don't know if you guys watched the Chelsea game.
No, I didn't.
I don't what.
Bro,
I didn't watch it.
I just saw the highlights in it because I'm knackered today, bro. I was literally at my old place. Me and Mumsy cleaning from 8 a.m. to about 7, innit? I'm knackered, bro. Yeah, I'm saying I'm absolutely knackered. But big up to Mumsy, man, because she helped me out. Bears. So big up to Mumsy. But yeah, I saw the highlights. Chelsea Sunderland game. Defending, absolute joke from what I saw. Garnacho scored. He could have had a second goal as well, to be fair. The Sunderland corner. The shots flicked on. Caicedo didn't even close him down. Enzo and João Pedro are the ones that are defending in the middle of the box. I don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, 1-0. You know what I mean? 1-0. And Chalobah looked like he had a shocking game. Huh?
Luke, it's me in the chat, apparently.
Yo, it's crazy. Look at this guy. There you go. Big up Paris Mandem. You know what I mean? Then I just kept seeing Sunderland with long balls, through balls, and Chelsea couldn't deal with them. Xhaka almost scored, and then Brobby obviously holding it up, picking up Taubey. I think it's called Taubey, the guy. He ran into
something like that. I think something like that. Yeah.
Nobody picked him up. Everybody ball watching, and then he makes it 2-1. I don't know Chelsea, man. Chelsea just been all over the place, man. I can't even lie. Their performance has been all over the place, man.
I don't know, man. Like, bro, the craziest thing is that I know Chelsea got I know they got done by the by UEFA. I know they got done by because
Macy's in the back, by the way. He said he wants to jump off.
Oh yeah, because they got
big up, boys. Take care, yeah.
Big up Josh.
Take care, man.
Big up Macy, as well.
Yeah, what's up, guys? You forgot to do the show without me, but yeah, all in all, it was a very proud day for Arsenal. But tomorrow, I'm not very confident because we've got a very tough game against Crystal Palace, and listen, I know a lot of the fan base of Arsenal are saying, "Oh, but they lost in the Conference League to a team from Cyprus." But listen, that doesn't change the fact that they still have some firepower in their squad. They've got Mateta, Nketiah, Wharton, Gueye, all these top players. And listen, the worst thing of all is that Gabriel is out injured, and there's a possibility that Mosquera could be coming in for to play alongside Saliba. And listen, Mosquera's got a huge game tomorrow because he has to cover in and try and take on Mateta, because Mateta is an absolute destroyer when it comes to scoring goals for Palace. And I feel kind of worried for I feel kind of worried for Mosquera, because he's going up against a more powerful striker in Mateta. And listen, Haaland is more dangerous than Mateta, but Mateta for me is an absolute bulldozer. And if Mosquera makes one mistake, then this will give Palace the opportunity to take advantage of that. But all in all, I watched the Liverpool game on Craig's channel, Anfield Agenda, and he was going absolutely berserk when Brentford scored in the first goal in the very earliest minutes. And it just comes back to Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate. I just don't know what's up with those guys. I think the reason is, for me, and this is from my point of view, is that Konate is still thinking about his dream of going to Real Madrid. That's what I'm thinking. And Virgil van Dijk, I just don't know what's happened to him. I think it's because of the fact that he got that new contract, and I think that's the reason why he's making all these kind of mistakes. And there was one time when Brentford got a penalty, I see Van Dijk and Konate grabbing a Brentford player behind them in their shirt with one hand. Is this what defenders do? Defenders are supposed to be slide tackling or barging. You can't just grab a player by the shirt and dragging him down the box. It's just unfair. And listen, I know Josh was a bit angry when it came to the referee. And listen, a lot of referees nowadays are a bit skeptical in their jobs. But I mean, the referee for me was a bit out of touch, because Liverpool should have gotten a penalty first, in my mind, because of the fact that Gakpo was fouled in the box. But it is what it is, because if the penalty wasn't decided, then it's not given. But Milos Kerkez, I just don't know why Arne Slot keeps picking him at left back when he's got a proper left back in Andy Robertson. Robertson is more experienced, and he can at least, even though the end of his career is there, he at least can drive forward and cross the ball. But when it comes to Kerkez, he just runs forward and then passes it back, or when he tries to cross the ball, it ends up going to no one. I just don't know why Kerkez is still starting ahead of Robertson. And another thing, Mo Salah as well. How many more games is Mo Salah going to start? Because what must Federico Chiesa be thinking? Because he's the only guy that can change things for Liverpool. And when it was time for he wasn't even on. Mo Salah was still on the pitch. It's just jarring, because the problem is that Arne Slot just relies too much on Mo Salah to help him create something, but it never works. So he has to try and bring Chiesa on, or try something different, because if he continues to persist with Mo Salah, then I'm sorry, it ain't gonna work. And that's why Liverpool lost, because they still have players that are not up to speed, and their confidence levels are dropping. And that was a huge win for Brentford. And big up to Keith Andrews. Listen, I was a bit vexed when he became head coach of Brentford, because all I know is that he was Brentford's set piece coach when Thomas Frank was in charge. And now that Frank left, he's really starting to fill in the void left from Frank. So this Keith Andrews is really making a big impact in his first debut season as Brentford manager. And that's a very good sign. And listen, Liverpool, I think this is now 5 losses this season. 5 losses. It's just not good enough. And if Liverpool don't fix up, because they've got a League Cup game coming up against Crystal Palace, and if they lose to Palace, then all heads will be turned on Slot, because not only Liverpool have that midweek League Cup game, they also have Aston Villa next week and then Manchester City the week after. And if they lose their 3 games, then some pressure is going to be mounted on Slot this season.
That's a mad run. You're right, Macy, bro. Palace, Villa, Real Madrid, then City. Even though Real Madrid ain't playing amazing.
Yeah, it's a mad run, bro.
Real Madrid, innit? Still Real Madrid, innit?
Yeah.
So that's a bit mad. City are in good form. Villa obviously beat Spurs the other day. Palace, they already slapped them this season already. Wait, in November he may be sacked, you know. If this keeps going, I can't even lie. Macy's right. I can't even lie. If this continues,
no, it's crazy. It's crazy, though. It is. Yeah, it's crazy.
He's got the lineup of hell, bro. Oh my god. Oh, these guys, bro. I swear down. It's pain for Liverpool. I can't even lie.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Pain for Liverpool, but you know what is where it is, man. I ain't got no empathy for none of these, man. Because when I'm going through it, or when we're going through it, they're all laughing in the chat, and snickering. You know what I mean? So let's believe these men will be laughing at me and Macy, if we lose tomorrow, innit? So you know, we don't forget that, innit, Macy?
Of course.
Like Game of Thrones, the North never forgets. You know what I'm saying?
We don't
the
forget
North
that,
never forgets. It is what it is, man. But listen, tomorrow these lot they're gonna be waiting, bro. They're gonna be waiting for us to slip up. And that's the thing. The weekend will only be complete if we got our 3 points. And hopefully we do. I still think that we can. But we just need to show more of what we saw in the second half against Atleti, bro. That's what we need to see. If we can do that for 90 minutes and you know, put the game to bed, then I'll be happy, man. But you never know what you're gonna get with this manager. You can get a performance like we saw against Athletic Bilbao, or you get Athletic Madrid. You know what I mean? It's one of them ones. And some people say, "Oh, but we brought on the subs." Yeah, the subs ain't gonna save you all the time. You have to put in some good performances, some 90-minute performances. So I don't know, man. Chelsea all over the place. To be honest, they needed to improve their defense anyway. So I'm not really surprised. Chalobah making mistakes. The way that they're conceding goals at times is all over the place, man. Just they beat Ajax 5-1 and then back to reality again. I don't know with this Chelsea team. You can never really predict what they're gonna do. Do you know what I mean? There's always something. Remember when they played Man United, they got players sent off. It's like you don't know if a player's gonna get sent off, if defensively they're gonna be all over the place, if they're gonna smoke a team and win 3-4-0. It's hard. Chelsea are just a hard team to call.
They spent 90 mil. They spent 90 mil on Gittins and Garnacho when they needed a centre back, bro.
Yeah, because
when they needed a centre back.
Because I
and the goalkeeper, bro.
In the transfer window, he asked the sporting directors that he wanted a centre back, but it seems like the directors didn't show their interest to getting in a centre back. But one centre back for Chelsea played very well. It was Achapong. Like he was the only one that was defending for his life, and he was keeping Chelsea's defense all together. And what does this manager do? He brings him off and brings on Tosin, the slowest defender on the field. And then from out of nowhere, Sunderland take advantage of it, and they get that winning goal. And it's all because of Maresca's foolishness. He should have kept Achapong on. But I don't know why he brought on Tosin, and him and Trevor Chalobah together are the 2 slowest defenders in Chelsea. So he should have kept Achapong on the field.
Bro, they should have got, I agree, yeah, they should have got Guehi and Callagher, and they would have been fine. Do you know what I'm saying? They would have got them 2 there, they would have been good. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and
I
now they're
wouldn't sell
looking for
her
a
out.
centre back in January. Apparently now they're going to be looking for a centre back in January. But why didn't you look for one in the summer? It's like they did not want to. They were linked with that Mac. They were linked with that AC Milan goalkeeper. Yeah, and
Yeah.
all they needed to do was pay an extra 5 mil to get him, and they did
Yeah,
not want to. And they did not want to pay an extra 5 mil to get him because their owners. The problem is with Chelsea owners is that they care about more about the resale value. Yes, you sell great. Yes, you sell great, and yes, you bring a lot of these young players, and you sell them on for God knows how much. Like you do very well at that, but also you need to bring in players that can come into the team right, and make it and make an impact right now.
Mm.
Like
Yeah, and also I think the problem with Chelsea is because their owner, Todd Botley, owns a company called Blueco, and Chelsea are currently co-owned by another football club, Strasbourg in France. So that's why,
yeah,
Chelsea are in this kind of predicament because I think they are co-owned by Strasbourg, and it's the problem is, but
yeah, they are. Yeah.
yeah, because Botley, Botley's he has to go to France and watch how Strasbourg are doing at the moment in Ligue 1. So
Yeah.
and the problem also with Chelsea is that their sporting directors don't care. Like they just want to fool around in the transfer window, and
Yeah.
big up to Lewis for absolutely ranting at them because these sporting directors need to hang their resignation letters.
No, I hear it, man. I hear it, but that's a them problem, man. That's a them problem.
That's a them problem in it, but it's like, bro, it's like these and their owners are American as well. So we all know what American owners and like they care about their own teams and freaking I don't know in basketball or so they don't care about football, bro. Like these owners don't care about these man don't care about football in it, and it's like when I
But
say
the one
when
thing I would give Bodley credit for is that he took Chelsea he and not only him and Maresca, they got Chelsea to the Conference League and won that competition, and then after that they won the Club World Cup. So he's the only American that's won something, because unlike Stan Kroenke, Ineos, and Tottenham's owner,
yeah.
Tottenham have won a trophy, the Europa League, that's good. But Ineos and Stan Kroenke, they've not won one single trophy since they brought in their own managers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what it is though, bro. That's what it is, but it's like when I say that they have to bring in players, and like you can bring in players that are 23, 24, 25 or 22. You can bring in players like that, but they also have to be experienced players. Like if you were going to bring in 21, 22, 23-year old players, if you're going to bring these players in, you have to bring the ones that are ready right now. You know what I'm saying? Not these young ones what need developing. Like you need these 21, 22, 23 years old already pretty much developed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of developing them constantly. No, that's not gonna work. You get it? It's not gonna work, bro. Like Palmer's young, bro. Like Palmer's I think Palmer's 22 but Palmer, you can see the quality of Palmer. You can see the quality Palmer is right now, bro. You get it? When you see players like Garnacho and Gittins and these man aren't ready right now. And these man most likely ain't going to be ready, bro, because it's like people can say, "Oh, this player's young, but it's like if you don't have basic certain, if you don't have, I say this all the time, if you don't have basic fundamentals, like if you don't have like finishing, if you can't control a football, if you can't do a first touch, like if you can't do these things, yeah, and be able to like run in behind and when to not run in behind and do all of those stuff, bro, then it's pointless, bro. Then it's pointless. And that's what happened with a lot of the 18, like not a lot of them are Yamin Yamal. Not a lot of them are Yamin Yamal. Like even Elise is younger. Not a lot of these guys are Elise, bro. Because it's like these men don't have the basics, bro. You get it? These men never had the basic, and it's like, I know Garnacho will never ever be good. Garnacho can be 25, 26, 27, and he'll never be good. I've seen it with Marcus Rashford at my club. People were saying Marcus Rashford were going to be the next Wayne Rooney. And then what happened, bro? and then what happened, bro? Like, you get it? Like you get me? Like, you get me? Like, people were saying Rashford is going to be the next Wayne Rooney because he got the number 10. It's like brother. It's like brother, and people would say, "Oh, Rashford's never had tech. Rashford was just running on adrenaline, fam. That's all it was, fam. He's never had tech, bro. He's never had IQ, bro. He's always relied on his pace."
Do you know what it is, King? Yeah, people that make these comparisons never saw the player that they're comparing them to, so they just know them as legends of that club or legendary players that everybody knows what they were about back in the day, but they never watched them. Because if you watch those players and then you compare it and then they're comparing them to this player, it's all about kit numbers and things like that. It's got nothing to do with attributes or the way that they play or their IQ. Do you know what I'm saying? Rooney was mad, bro. Like, and when you guys had Rooney and Tevez, fuck my life. It was a long day, bro.
Yeah.
Rooney, Tevez, Ronaldo coming out.
Ronaldo,
God, I fucking hated Man United. I swear down, they'd come out the tunnel. I was just fucking, here's these pricks, bro. Here it goes, bro. I swear down. Tevez, Rooney, Ronaldo, Nani. It was fucking long, bro.
Yeah. It's long. Yeah.
You had Rooney and Tevez, yeah. Both of these guys, they it wasn't even how they were fast, but they were strong. It's like the defenders couldn't barge them. They were built like the centre backs almost, yeah.
Yeah.
They were strikers, and then they were powerful, but they were fucking lethal in front of goal. Then you had fucking the speed of Ronaldo. Do you know what I mean? With the sellotape on the ankles and that.
Yeah.
As well. He'll always turn up as well. Then you had like flipping, bro. It was crazy. Then you had Berbatov. One skill, half turn, boom. He didn't even have zip, bro. If he was on FIFA, if Berbatov was on FIFA right now, yeah, he would have like 25 pace, bro. 25.
It would get
no pace, yeah. Technical ability 90. You know what I'm saying? Technical ability 90. Balance 90. Do you know what I'm saying? Shooting ability fucking 87 or something, bro. This guy was clinical. As soon as you give him a top, bro, Man United were.
That's what I mean.
To be honest, Man United were a fucking problem, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Fucking problem.
But that's what I mean, bro. These men think it's freaking career mode, bro.
Every time I was like, yo, it's the year that Scholes is gonna retire. Every year I was like, yo, is this flipping. Get this Ron Weasley looking prick here. Get him gone, bro.
Even Ryan Giggs at 40, bro, dominating the midfield at 40, bro. Like, bro, this is what I'm trying to say, bro. I see Ryan Giggs
as well. When you lot had Carrick as well.
Carrick as well.
I can't lie, bro. Man United had some great teams. You can hate.
Yeah, man, trying to tell me about Bruno Fernandes, bro. Man, trying to tell me about Bruno Fernandes when freaking Michael Carrick and freaking Giggs were dominating the whole midfield at 40, bro. Like, come on, man.
Pissed me off, bro. You lot pissed me off. Every time I saw that team, yeah, and then Ronaldo with the gel, with the hair, with the going like this. He had the shamak trim. Don't worry, Ronaldo. He had the shamak one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking amazing. You see them coming down the top. He says, here it goes. Do you know what I mean? It's just so annoying, bro. That attack was mad. I can't lie. That's probably the most exciting attack I've seen from Man United. I know you guys back in the day. I know you had York and them man there.
Recently.
Even when you lot had Cantona and everyone, but when you lot had Rooney, Tevez, Ronaldo, Nani, and all that, it was long. It was long, bro, for everybody, bro. And then Scholes and Giggs and them.
It kept on changing every time, bro. Like, bro, if you do your research as well, like, you know what I mean? It kept on changing as well. Because 1 minute we had Zaha as well, bro. We had Louis Zaha as well. We used to buy bare Premier League man, bro. We used to buy bare Premier League man, what were mashing work at like mid-table teams, and then they will come to United and mash it up at United, bro. Like it was mad, bro. Like it was mad. Like Louis Zaha, bro. Like it was crazy. Like even Louis Saha, we had that 1 bit, bro. It was crazy, man. Like, but this is what I'm trying to say. It's like it does not take you long to spot a good player, bro. Like for example, from your club, I know if they are given the game time, I know that they can be world class, and I know they will be probably world class if Ethan and Dalman are given the game time. Them brothers there, yeah. Them brothers there, they can go to the top, bro. Because these men have the basics, bro, at a young age. Like, it don't take you long, bro. Like, it don't take you long.
Yeah, but the problem is, King, our manager doesn't want to play Ethan Endowment because he's happy with the players that he's got. And listen, he did play. I think he played Lewis Skelly in the Champions League against Atletico. That was the one thing he did right. Was give Skelly a chance to show what he can do. And even though Skelly had a bit of a nightmare going up against, like, I don't know who was on the left-hand side, like Skelly absolutely like stood his ground and commanded that left-hand side well. So I think tomorrow Calafiori should not start at left back because Crystal Palace's left side is very much dangerous compared to Atletico. So Skelly should start at left back because even though he's not a left back, he's a midfielder.
Yeah,
he's more effective at left back because like he's got the capability of defending, of running back, of trying to cross the ball, something that Calafiori can do and can't do because Calafiori is still a bit sus when it comes to defending.
Yeah, but that's what it is, Mason. But that's what it is, Mason. Mason, it does not take you long to spot a player. When I saw Olise at Palace, I said, yeah, this guy's going to go to the top, bro. When I saw Cole Palmer play his first game at Chelsea, I said, if he's given the game time and if he keeps on doing what he's doing, he's going to make it to the top, bro. When I saw Garnacho, when I seen Garnacho and even Martinelli and even Doku, I said these guys aren't going to be ever world class, bro, because these men don't have the basics, bro. They don't, bro. They don't, and it does not take you long, bro. Like people think you have to watch loads of games to see if a player's got ability. No, bro. Like you can watch a game of football, you can watch someone for like 20 or 30 minutes and see that this guy's got ability and this guy hasn't. Like you get it. This is what I'm trying to say, man. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. It's mad.
I hear it. But at the end of the day, sometimes you just got these managers that hold these players back, man. It's mad annoying when you can see a player's potential and you're actually excited to see what kind of player will become, and then you see a manager hindering their progress. But listen, boys, man, big up to both of you. I'm gonna jump on Lee. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up Real King. Big up Macy. Every single time. And big up to Josh as well. Big up to everyone that's locked in. We're going to redirect to Lee and I'll be there. I'm going to be there for about 20 minutes. I need to go to bed. I'm shattered, man. But big up to everyone that's locked in, man. We're out. Love.
Big up. Love.